That's Bill Coning for Straight Circle Martial Arts, and this is how to punch harder using your hips correctly. When I watch people punch, everyone thinks they use their hips correctly. What they do is they take these big swings with their hips. And if you're really big and strong, and you can put enough momentum on it, yes, they work really well. But when you're my size, it's not so great. I'm less focused on how you swing that hip, and more focused on how you relax the hip. If I was a betting man watching most of you punch, and I told you to go like this and swing your hip, this is what it would look like. You would twist your hip, and it would end there. And it's good, right? Because you have good hip rotation. What they fail to grasp is this doesn't give you as far a swing as you want. If you just sit here and relax this hip a little more, you're going to get more out of it. So if I go like this, and I stop like this, that's as far as it goes. But if I drop this hip just a touch and I just relax into it, I get more. That much more is a lot on a punch. You know, if you're hitting somebody in the head and it goes this deep versus this deep, that's a lot. And it's because people lock up on their hips because they don't know any better. When you practice this, what you want to do is go to this position like this and just turn your hips. And then all I want you to do is inhale and exhale and just fall onto it. And feel that hip turn a little more. And this hip come this way a little more. It does two things. It gives you more reach. You'll be able to hit harder. And this will load this hip better when you return. Because now you have more rubber bands twisted here to get more out of it. Again, most people, what they do is they go like this. Boom, and they come through and they get that nice hip twist, which is fine. I'm going to do is just a little different. Watch the hip and this right here. You see how I got more into it by dropping down onto that leg? You get much more explosion, you get much more depth out of it when you do it. The other thing that happens is when I do this, because I'm loaded here, I get much more on the second shot. If I come in and relax into that hip, and then I come over, use this, and relax into this hip, and then relax into that hip. If I keep relaxing into it, you get more power. Now, it's a joke, right? Because by relaxing, you tense. It's a strange thing. But this relaxation, allowing your hip to fall just a little farther, actually causes tension in your hip because everything twists and the rubber bands kind of load and they stretch. But that tension is sitting there and loaded and it's just ready to explode on the next one. So you've gone here, and now I'm going to come back, and now I'm going to come back. And you get this nice twist. Most people just hip like this, and what they do is they try to throw their hips really hard, but it's inefficient. If you do it properly, you don't have to throw them as hard because this spring here, this load, is going to help explode the next one. So you want to be efficient with your body. You don't want to be just some big guy swinging around with his hips like this. You want to learn how to take advantage of how the body works. So when you do this, you should feel, not this turn like this. You should feel this turn and then this cut in, and it's almost like you sit just a little bit, just a touch on both sides. Just sit like that. If you do that and you add this to it, you'll get a lot more power on your punches with a lot less effort. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Share. Feel free to leave comments or ask questions. Thank you. It helps the channel grow.